didn't get enough time, but that's fine. Live here. Okay. So I think everything is up and running, which is awesome. Sorry I'm late. I'm like 20 minutes past when I want to start at 9 o'clock Eastern here. I did do a few things that I think will really help because I went back, I watched the stream for like, I don't know, 2 of the 3.5 hours, and I noticed some fun stuff. So you might notice that my model, and sorry, this way I'm looking at my actual chat log for like Twitch and stuff. This way I'm looking at the TV, and I've got a cool setup. I mean, I think it's cool. I just made it, but it's like I call it the streaming cart. So far, I'm gonna get a cooler name, I promise. But, and of course you can't see my hands, so I don't know why I'm doing things with my hands. I need to get that leap motion. Anyways, I went to IKEA, got a belated birthday gift that someone got me for my bedroom, and while I was there, I saw this like kind of like wooden roller nightstand, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I thought to myself, like this voice in the back of my mind went, hey, you know that toolbox you have your iPhone hook strapped to? Maybe you should just, I don't know, get something that's actually stable and movable. And then I had all these different plans. So I picked the thing up, and I got a, what do you call it? One of those like extendy arms. And again, I'm moving my hand, like people can see what I'm doing, moving my arm back and forth. But one of those like audio microphone holders. And so now that's extending from the table over to like pretty much right next to my face. And it came with a little sleeve that I could put over my snowball. And I think my audio quality is way better. And then to top all that off, I got a power strip. So now the iPhone should be charging while it's recording. And I went further on the audio and got, what do you call it? Voice meter? Yeah, voice meter, which is this thing that's been around forever. I remember using it way back when me and my buddy Dan, who I've mentioned before, first did our streams. And it's super cool. I should have the paid version somewhere in my email, but I went and just re-downloaded some of the freebies. And again, much better audio quality, at least I think. And then to top all that off, there was one thing I was really noticing with my model while I was talking. Like it was, it was jerking around a lot, and I couldn't figure out why. Like both my cameras were still. There's no jerking movement. I thought maybe like when I put my feet up on the table, like in that lower space, that maybe I was shaking the table and it was getting that a little bit. But it turns out that I just had my camera set to like, and this is the camera tracking my body movements. I had it set to like the lowest possible toaster settings. And now I bumped it up, and long story short, I've got a stable model, and I can actually like move my head, and there's pretty good reaction time and stuff, and I am super happy with it. I didn't get time, one other thing, like I want to, this model, the default face is just smiley, happy face like this, right? And I could go in and show you, but like I can turn it off. Here, we'll do that real quick because it's kind of interesting, right? I did this to learn the hobby. So give me 1 second. You'll see the little menu for VC Face pop up here, I believe, in a second. So I go over to general settings here, right? And I go down. And so if I turn off this option to apply expressions, which lets me do all of my little expressions real quick. Yeah, you guys can see that. But just to walk through some of my expressions, right? This is kind of the default face, and it's smiling, and the eyes are like happy neutral. And so if I do the next one, it's like, I don't know, a cheerful happy, and then angry face. Look at my little teeth. Anyways, getting carried away, so we'll do the laughing face. And then we've got our sad boy face, and we've got our shocked face. And we can go back to neutral, and we get like 2 other options, which is cheeks puffed out, but I can do that like manually like this. Or I can press the little button, and my cheeks puff out like that. And then tongue out should be this one. And I can do that myself as well, just by like sticking my tongue out. Anyways. If I come over here and I turn off the expressions, you get this neutral face, which I think is better for the mouth, but then I lose like the joyfulness of the eyes, and then the resting face is worse. So give me 1 second here. All right, so now all the expressions are off. Like I can't use any of them, even if I'm like pressing the buttons or whatever. It doesn't do anything. But I feel like it's tracking my mouth way better, and especially if I look over towards the iPhone, which is actually doing all the facial tracking. It's just, you know, sorry, I'm trying to tilt my head in the position while keeping my eyes on the screen over to the other side of the iPhone. But yeah, I feel like it tracks the lip movements better, and my head's doing a little bit of a bob if I don't look this way towards the camera, but now you should be able to see, like, I'd focus on like the corners of my mouth and just the general movement of it. And it looks really good to me. But the problem is it's a lot narrower, and then it doesn't come into like a resting happy face that I think people would be more pleased to see. And I can kind of like smile. I can't smile as broad as the default expression one does, but like if I do this, I can do a smile, but that's like really raising my cheeks. And then this is just kind of neutral. Like, that's not bad. The problem is, I guess I have resting bitch face. So, like, neutral expression for me is... And it's not terrible, but I do feel like it's better with the, what would I say? Just that kind of default handmade expression. There's something in between that would be perfect, and I just don't have it yet. And we'll see what, like, all of this technically doesn't matter, because supposedly I get my own model that I sent to be custom made with all my design decisions and stuff on the 10th. Not by the person who made this one, but one that I like put together with reference images and stuff. And the person was nice enough, like I didn't do a full custom character sheet, but I got him a ton of reference images for what I was kind of looking for. And so for right now, I'm just gonna put expressions back on. Like that. And let me turn these guys off. I think if I do... Okay. So we should be good. I'm gonna start actually like playing a game now. So here we go. Still doing Neo, The World Ends With You. Where we left off, I believe, was this file. And I jumped in to test off some of these settings, like trying to mess with the microphone. I don't know if the microphone's going to get that echo effect I think I mentioned on the last stream, but figured what the hell. And if I remember right, we left off, we had just eaten. We tested out how much that bar, if you look in the top right, kind of, I think if I move my head that way, I can kind of point it at. But that right kind of battery bar is our quote-unquote fullness meter. Apparently in the game, we eat to gain stats. We don't just gain stats by leveling, except for HP. and know that, like, if my eyes go over this way, that's me. I guess when I talk to chat, I'm looking over at the chat log and my kind of demo screen of what everything looks like all together. Anyways, we're looking for a chick whose name we haven't figured out yet, but probably is that nerdy looking chick, and we're trying to get her to join our team, but
Yeah, okay.
not necessarily worried about the actual mission of the day. And this guy is apparently just sending us out to wear designer clothing, and that's all we need to do for him to let us through. But the first game was full of weird shit like that too. He's a dirty reaper. We actually got a lot of money. We could go back and buy a lot of the gear, but we don't have the style to actually use it, so whatever. Probably gonna be easiest if I just round up all the fights in this area. Oh, but there are actually, oh, there's one. That's weird. Yeah. I guess that was kind of scripted that it was coming at me slow. Curious how much of the sound.
Worthless trash.
Hello, Chocolate Purin. Sorry if I misread that. I need to find my glasses, actually. Hold on 1 second. Oh, crap, and a fight started. Okay, one minute.
Yeah! Could have gone worse. You think so? Yeah! Yeah! Another one bites the dust.
Alright, easy enough on that. Alright, let me go find my glasses real quick. Much better. I don't know if I've over-leveled because I just keep fighting stuff, or if the game's just easy because they won't let me switch it to hard. Oh, there's another one. Well, hold on. We'll see if we can stack. Or we'll get this guy. Still getting used to the layout here.
Gotta focus.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I used to play the first one, like way back when on the DS, and between the two, I probably like the DS one a little bit more, just because it was a little more kind of complicated to me to do both the top and bottom screen, right? The multi-processing of it. But this one's pretty like straightforward. I like that they map the characters to different buttons and that you can switch who does which one.
Ah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely still fun with the controller. Like, they had to recreate the game for single kind of screen console, and I think they did a really good job of it. Though there's probably some neat stuff they could have done with the Switch. I don't know, I'm playing it on PS4, so I don't know if they did any like neat things with the Switch motion controls and stuff like that.
Correct. man.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely did a good job, and they kept the art style, which I was super happy about, even in like 3D.
Rindo. Yeah. Hang on. Let's have a look.
We got a couple of those guys. Right, did I level up any of my pins? Need to remember where I left off exactly. So that one's good. He's got a level, he's got a level. Are they upgradable? No. No, maybe. Does that say maybe? That's interesting. For right now, let's watch. You are in... Or wait, no. You still have one level on you. What am I doing? Alright, anybody else I want to do? Switch to him once we finish that one. Okay.
Gotta focus. Let's have a look.
You over here, grab you. We'll do a triple, I guess. If I can get him. There we go.
All right. Who wants a piece of bread?
Oh, and I gotta reduce my level one more time. Okay.
Just be careful.
One. Still getting the hang of it.
Okay, we got this. Yes, got it. Nice one, Ren, dude. Pascal.
And we'll just use the groove to finish him off in the last one.
Let's do this.
Also, don't mind me if I start talking to myself like a schizophrenic. Channeling my powers of schizophrenia for good. Need to get in practice talking so that I don't just have dead air streams.
Are we awesome or what? Not too shabby.
Alright. Haven't really found treasure anywhere yet, but they do have the shops. Let's see what some of these shops have actually before we go. Cutting there? No, it's around the corner. Gotcha.
Oh, yo.
Alright. 31 style, so I still can't really use much of these except for this one. No, we got the cash. We might as well just buy one of everything and probably unlock a achievement or whatever.
Yeah.
As we go.
Thanks.
The other side. If I can get out of the weird camera angle there. Kind of like the old Silent Hill games in that respect. Stationary camera.
Hello.
I will take that. Thank you very much.
Come again.
Before I forget, was it which button?
Let me think this through.
Nope. There we go. Still can't change difficulty, but we'll bring that down for better drop rates. And away we go. Yeah, no worries. I mean, definitely don't spoil the game for yourself. From where you got to, were you able to actually change the difficulty and get your drop rate higher that way, or is that probably further off than both of us are?
Dang.
Okay, cool. So I'm coming up on that.
Come on in.
Oh, food. Alright. HP defense. Oh, I can't until I... Gotcha. Yeah, go ahead and tell me what day you're on. Are you still in the first week, or...? Okay, so yeah, not too far ahead. Let's actually hit the shop first.
Hi there.
One of those. Fair. Those, and
Come again
takes
soon.
care of that shop. Oh, I probably should have sold my stuff too, huh?
Hello.
Grab a hat. Our money chips. And one thing I'm still waiting to see is if there would be a reason to keep these like extra or excess pins, I should say. So right now I'm just kind of keeping one of every type. Always
Thanks a
be
lot for
prepared.
coming.
And last shot.
Hello.
Okay. We'll buy one of each of them. One. Okay, I'm probably only allowed to buy two because that's all the money I have.
Thanks a bundle.
Fair. Yeah, I was playing, what was it, Nexomon Extinction. It's like a Pokemon spin-off game before I started doing this one. And I would keep some of the lower levels if I caught the evolutions, just in case someone down the line had a quest to trade them. So now I'm kind of paranoid about, like, evolutionary stuff.
All right. Yep.
Kind of looks like Futaba in Persona 5, just from the, what would you say, the silhouette. Yeah, no, I love the Persona series. Did you happen to play Strikers yet? go out on a limb and assume that our buddy stole the last 2 pins she wanted from her. Or in the shop. Fair. I definitely like... when I was playing Strikers, what got me was I liked the combat a lot in it compared to the other Persona games instead of like the turn-based. But it felt kind of empty as a Persona game because you didn't have all the social links and stuff like that. It was less like you had options that you could explore and more standard RPG going down a corridor. But if they combine those in Persona 6, like in any way, it's going to be fantastic.
Here I go again, getting all worked up and strolling into the mind of a stranger.
What does that even mean?
Today is unequivocally the worst.
This is why I didn't want to get involved.
For the record, I didn't ask for this either.
Ah, so she's
Am I
basically
hearing
telepathy.
things? I already have enough on my plate keeping an eye on that Minamimoto guy.
But like
I
actually
really
against
don't
the other
need any
players
more
too,
loose
rather than
cannons in
just
my life.
people who aren't
Your
in the game.
words wound too
Interesting.
harshly. I've done nothing to you. Until now. Now you show no punishment for hindering my pursuit of happiness.
And apparently
You're rude to
she
think
doesn't
about
use
me
an
for
inner
failing to
monologue,
obtain
she
that
just speaks out loud to everybody.
I don't know what's going on here.
I can
think
relate
this girl's
sometimes.
got the wrong idea.
Speaking of which, who would dare
Oh
deny
yeah, that
anyone
was
the
really
delights
good
of
for
elegant
Strikers. Just the
strategy?
locations and
Only
stuff and the art of all of them.
That's
I actually
who.
went to Japan
Unless
probably
it's
like
Fred's fault anyway.
half a year, maybe a year before
Minamimoto's
COVID,
only around to
and
cause
it's super
trouble.
cool how detailed they made their
And then you
maps.
have the
Like,
nerve to blame everyone but
What?
yourself.
you've got a
No,
lot
I
of
was
the
against this from the
landmarks,
beginning.
but like
Even if
even
everything
some of the
goes south,
shops
it
and the
won't be my
buildings
fault.
were exactly right. The first stream I did of this, I was pointing out in Shibuya Crossing, there's this really cool place kind of up to the top right where the Hachiko statue is,
This whole
where you
reverse
can
game is
go up to the top of the tower and for like $5 or $10, it's this kind of like observation deck on the rooftop that you can look down in at nighttime with all the lights. It's super cool.
Tis I, Nagi the Edgelord. Now my edgy wrath.
What?
Wrath!
My head. I can barely think straight. Everything's fading. Am I dying? No. Come on. Not like this. Hang on. I'm having some serious deja vu. This happened before. Can I make sure it doesn't? Think, Rindo, think. What did she keep talking about? Something like elegant strategy.
Oh,
What if I can
actually
get her
not that long. I figured I was kind of bored. I needed a hobby, and VTubing looked interesting. So I started getting the stuff together. I'll jump over to that in 1 second. I started getting like my cameras and stuff together probably about 3 months ago, and I found a model that I could use with VC Face, and then I started doing kind of practice recordings rather than streams with the Nexamon Extinction and stuff. But this game's the first one I've actually started and committed to streaming all the way through. So I had a late night stream on Saturday because I showed up late. And then I'm trying to get more into the habit of being here at 9 o'clock Monday, Friday, and Saturday. And then I should note that this avatar is like a free to use avatar. Everybody can use it. Hopefully I'll have my own. I started an order for it with like a bunch of reference stuff I put together about a month ago. I got scammed the first time, and then I found someone else who seemed a little bit more reliable. And so They should have it ready by the 10th, but we'll see. Yes, Eastern. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's not anything like fantastical or special. Like, I know a lot of the other VTubers I looked at, they had like animal themed things or really fantasy themed things. And at one point I might go leaning into the Twintailcafe thing. It's like a story kind of cafe I made up. A lot of references that I can get into when I start doing that more. But I also kind of wanted to just make like a common everyday guy style avatar rather than all the fantasy things, because I'm more trying to be, I guess, down to earth and talking to people. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we can go back depending on what info we found out. That's interesting.
Dang.
Listen.
By the power of Google. Interesting little concepts there. Now we get a little timestamp. Okay. Nifty. Feels like the camera's a little different too, but I might just be imagining it. Might just be the way they did the street. Okay, so back to the Shibuya crossing, I think. Can we time travel on demand? Or do we have to, like, die to time travel? Okay, no, press the square button.
We're going again.
Yeah, I'm liking how they added unique Esper powers to everybody in this game, rather than in the first one where everybody just kind of had general powers. I did like the joke by, what's his name, Minamoto, where you used to have to level up your characters to use badges, and then he just goes, oh, I guess we can just use all of them now.
Aww.
Rindo,
Something tells me we don't have to explain much to Fred. He seems to go along with everything.
How come?
Over, yep.
Really?
We'll change our fate.
Reasonable way to do the tutorial for this. Feels a little tedious though.
Hey,
Ah. Nah.
I wonder if that's like a common thing in Japanese. I've been noticing a lot. He says Wanafo. He's talking about the Shibuya 104 building. So I wonder if there's something in Japanese that's just kind of like slang speak for it.
Huh? Quay? Huh. Huh?
yes. Put up your dukes. Okay,
Okay.
I can do this. Absolute trash.
How's that?
Let's keep it going. You got the wrong vector. Don't move. Was that cool or what?
Not bad, I'd say.
What do you think?
Not bad.
Follow my lead. Gotcha.
Out of curiosity, if you notice, does it, the mic, I've been messing with it recently today, is it picking up like controller noise?
Not half bad. Great job. Another one bites the dust. Alright, could have been worse.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was talking to myself earlier, just describing. I went to IKEA and got like a little rolly cart and hooked up this arm to my snowball, so now it's just resting just above my head, which feels pretty professional. but it came with this little foam noise canceller, and I've tried a few recordings. It felt like it was doing a really good job. I just wasn't sure. I still have to watch like I go back the next day and watch all the stream recording myself just to see what I noticed to fix. Like I said, still learning, still learning. Yeah, no, I mean, it feels pretty sturdy. I found one on Amazon. It was like $15. And it's one of the ones where it's like 4 metal bars and then there's 2 kind of spring sets holding it rather than like one of the bendy arms. I've got one of those for the phone camera I'm using, but that one I usually have problems with too much weight and it'll start kind of sagging. Were you doing like a pre-built one, or were you trying to build a computer yourself?
Yeah. Rin dude.
Fair. Are you using PC Part Picker at all? If not, I highly suggest it. Just because you can find deals on stuff, and then also it does a little bit to show you like what parts are compatible with each other. It saved me a couple times.
Give me a break.
You can almost eat. Oh, wow. Yeah, you definitely want to use them, but that's super cool that you got the 3070. I remember there's been a run on cards recently. I haven't really been in the market myself, but my father was using... Sorry, just trying to check in the game here. What am I supposed to be doing? Can I go back to the future? Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, it's kind of funny. My father got into crypto mining over COVID, and so he was just trying to use eBay to buy all types of cards and was complaining to me like a month ago how hard it is to find a lot of the things due to some of the shortages.
Dang.
But having one of those, you're pretty well off on your build. Now you just got to build around that.
Huh?
Nice. Ah, Bishonen pin. I did a PC build probably 5 months ago. Oh, fair. Yeah, that's not too long to wait. I was just going to say, I did a PC build about 5 months ago. I was trying to make a machine that was really good at emulation and learn some of the ins and outs of that. Apparently, you don't even really need a graphics card for most of the emulators. You just run it all off of the CPU. And so I built it. I put like everything I used to have for the N64 on it and everything I used to have for GameCube. And then the GameCube emulator, the Dolphin emulator, also does Wii games.
We'll change our
Going
fate.
Back to the Future again, yep. But I put on a game called Dokapon Kingdoms, if you've ever played it. And ever since I took it over to my friend's house to play it with them, they've been hogging the thing, like, for months. Yeah, because the game's so good. They've started, like, 7 different files just between everybody who comes over to the house. They keep restarting.
Yep.
If I remember right, the back of the box calls it the Friendship Destroyer, right? Fair. I mean, it's good, and it plays really well on the emulator. If you ever, get around when you have your PC, just toss Dolphin on there, see if you can find the ROM, and gather up a couple friends to play. Like, it doesn't get old. The graphics are all still good because it's done in that cartoon style. It's a good alternative to like Mario Party and some of those types of games.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering at the start when we first used our time travel powers, and the way she said, like, we ruined her life. Apparently the things we do in the past have already happened. It'll be interesting if they make notes of, like, multiple copies of us are running around at the same time in the past, causing trouble. Or if we can run into ourselves. Maybe not. Maybe I just misread.
Whoa!
Well met.
Last good time travel story I can remember was probably like Tales of Xillia 2, but that one didn't rely on it too much. That one was more dimensions, actually. Not like good old-fashioned Chrono Trigger. Okay, I played Abyss. I never tried Grace's. Yeah, Rise seemed good.
Huh.
The original Xillia was the first one I think I ever played, and that was probably my favorite. After that, I went on a binge of Symphonia and Abyss. Pay no attention to the cloaked creeper in the back of our party. Yeah, I played it on the 3DS too.
Hey!
Wasn't around for the original one.
What?
Some of the angles in any shape should be 360, right? If I remember my math. It's been a while, but...
I don't have time for uninspiring integers.
Oh, right, Zestria was another Tales game I played, but I didn't like that one too much.
We got this.
That one seemed pretty bland to me in terms of, like, standard RPG story. Or as I like to call them, the basic bitch RPG stories.
How's that? Let's keep it going.
That all you got?
Perfecto.
Let's keep it up.
Let's keep it going.
Underestimate me.
Perfect timing.
Since you're adjacent.
What do you think?
Not bad.
Nailed it. Perfecto. You got the wrong.
How's that?
Let's keep it going.
Such simple equations.
We're on a roll. Take this.
All right, we won.
Alright, could have been worse.
Alright, that levels that badge. Now I can swap out a bunch of them. Still interested to see what it takes to upgrade the question mark evolution on the pen.
Whew, got a little worried for a second there.
You did all right, kid, for a zeptogram.
Hey, I'll take it.
Oh
What
yeah,
about
I've
you?
played
How's
way
my
too many to
inaugural
list
holding
off a
up?
bunch of them.
Did I hear a name pun?
Favorites. What would I put in my
Sorry
top
about
3?
that, Nagi. Glad you didn't get hurt though.
How could she get hurt when she was just
Persona 4 was probably one of my favorites.
know how to fight?
I like
girl
the
plus her pin
style
equals
upgrades to Persona 5, but 4, in terms of like the character development and
question
stuff,
is,
or
what's
introspection,
Psycho X
was really good.
Lord Tomonami, and dream me through.
Tales of Zillia I thought was good.
What?
I mean, here we can,
Maybe now's not the time for a proper numerical
once this one
analysis.
ends, we can take a
Farewell,
quick
Fractal.
little stroll through memory lane. Because I used to play a lot of them on this PS4, and then I was originally going to play this on PC, but I didn't realize they weren't releasing Neo
How
until
about it, Nagi? Think you
like
could show us
3
your
months from
collection?
now
So you might
for the
rob
Epic
me of my
Game Store on
prized possessions.
PC.
Pinky promise.
Can I take him at his word?
Fred's a lot of things, but he's not a thief.
Very well. Then feast your eyes upon my arsenal. I've got this exclusive pin only obtainable at ES Live, along with all 25 sound pins from the Blu-ray box sets, the comic adaptation, and this not-for-sale pin I won at the contest. And here are a few I made myself. I've collected them
Yep.
for so long, I just had to create my own.
Well, I mean, thinking off the top of my head, 2 that I really like. One is the Kingdom Hearts series. No, I think it's gone uphill in a lot of ways, but downhill in terms of the Kingdom Hearts main story, in my opinion.
And on that note, I think
But
we're gonna
then
bounce.
Nier Automata was really good in my opinion. I want to see what they end up doing next for that if they do.
I thought the plan was to add her to the team.
Dude, did you see all those pins?
Yeah, what about them?
They're just plain old pieces of plastic. They're
That's
worthless.
not her fault. We're the ones who had the wrong idea.
But if that's all she's got, do you really think she'll be of any use to us?
Well, what if we got to lose by at least giving her a shot? Mr. Minami said she can use
Yeah, I
sights,
definitely recommend it.
just
It's a
like
good
us.
one. I know they added some bonus story to Golden and some extra like options in terms of people you can hang out with and stuff.
Still doesn't
I've
mean
got
we
this
should deal with
kinda-
every person we meet.
I don't know, what would you call it?
What bliss.
I mean,
Only
stigma
hasn't
feels
been
like too
since I
harsh
had
of a
someone
word,
with whom I could
but with a
actually
lot of those
converse.
games where you get to make choices and like
what do you mean?
choose how your adventure
Ever since
goes,
yesterday,
I
every
find it
person
very
on the
hard to
street
get
passed
motivated
straight
to
through me, until those
redo them
reapers
and go
across the
completionist
that
on
is.
those.
Then
I feel
began
like it
hearing
kind of
thoughts not my
dampens
own.
the worth of
I
the
traced
story
them
I
to their
had,
sources, entered their
but that's
minds,
just like a
and got
weird
rejected.
kind of
Hold up.
thing
you
I
can go
do.
inside people's minds? That's amazing, isn't it?
At some
Rindu?
point, though, I might go
you
back
don't
if
know
I'm doing
that
it on
half of it.
stream and play through some of those
Today's results
games
are in.
and get the chat
Looks
involved
like
in
the
like
Pure Hearts picked up points for
what
taking down
options
the
do we
target,
want to do, who
while
do we
the
want to see
Ruinbringers
storylines
maintained
of.
their lead. And we earned next to nothing.
But not actually nothing. Plus,
Hey, that's
it's
fair.
all
I
part
mean,
of
I
our
definitely
strategy.
liked Kingdom Hearts
I mean,
1 a
how are
lot.
we supposed
Kingdom
to beat
Hearts
the other
2
teams if they all
had a
outnumber
really
us?
cool combat system set up. I like the way they did the,
fair.
That's
I
my
guess
guy.
reaction commands was what they call them. Sorry if
Got
I
favorite
keep
ass.
forgetting I don't
You
have
mean
like
father.
elite motion or
And
anything to
I-
track my hands
Those
yet,
who
so I'll
dwell in
move
the
my
darkness
hands
are
like
no
I'm
fit
actually
to
doing
befriend
stuff,
those who live in
and then
the
I
light.
block off one of the
If I
cameras, my model
teachings will
glitches
do
out.
you little good.
But yeah, 2 was really
Gotcha.
good, and I like the
So,
way they
anyway,
kind of divvied up
just
the
hear me
story.
out.
So you go to
I'm
Worlds
listening,
twice,
but I
and
wish
like
to
one of
reiterate
them
the
is
fundamental
Disney getting their
incompatibility
kudos and just
underscoring this
basically repeating the
interaction.
story.
Cool,
And
sure.
then
Whatever you
you
say.
come back
So,
and
would
do
you,
the
my
actual
good
Kingdom
friend
Hearts
Nagi,
story
be
there.
willing
That
to
was a
join
good
our
middle
team?
ground.
Perhaps you didn't hear me?
But my
Okay,
favorite from the
loud and
series was
clear.
probably Birth
And
by
so
Sleep.
Rendo, he was listening super hard because he really wants you on board, right?
Sure?
This team of which you speak, do you mean one operating within the framework of this so-called game?
Yep, it's just us, so we're looking for some new blood. Aren't we, Rin dude?
I mean, I guess.
This changes things. Master Rindo hath shown us great favor by endowing us with the Pin of Legend. We are indebted, and shall gladly risk life and limb to repay him. Should he require aid, we must needs oblige. But more importantly, we must needs seize the chance to gaze upon him again. We accept the young master's offer.
Technically speaking, I think I was the one who made the offer.
I like the way they ended
But
off
hey,
the phone game.
Looks like we found ourselves a new teammate, buddy.
what do they call it now?
Nasty Nagi and the Wicked
Union
Twisters
Cross?
are gonna dominate. Woohoo!
Yeah.
But I
sure
couldn't
hope
play
so.
through all of it myself. I just ended up watching on
Especially
YouTube the
since now
story.
we're stuck with her. I mean, we barely know her.
But I thought there was a good twist at the end of that
Join
without
the right
spoiling
decision.
like stuff in case people haven't seen it.
Those birds. Probably nothing.
This guy, his voice in English is weird. It doesn't look like we're gonna actually hear him though. Yeah, I mean it was really pay to win. I mean, it wasn't even pay to win. It was just pay to have the biggest numbers. So I did a little bit in Japanese. Like, I started the game in Japanese, and then from my first save, I went back and changed it to English, because when I was testing, I did it in English, and his voice, I really had to find out. It's still kind of high-pitched for a guy that big, but he's got, like, a gruffness to it that makes it kind of make sense, and something like I'd see in anime for a big guy. But... Right. Day 4.
So, we made it to day 4.
Yep, we sure did.
Indeed. Wait, what?
Did you not get the memo? You see, the Reapers game goes for 7 days, full week, and today marks day 4. Did you miss that big broadcast the other day?
I didn't. Nor did I ask you for an explanation.
Ouch, that was frosty.
So how much do you know about the game?
Very little. I met a so-called Reaper, who gave a rather extensive exegesis. At which point my cognitive powers began to
I
fail
want
me.
to say I played one of those, like, a
'Twas not
few
my
years
only
back.
misfortune either. There I was, menu researched, order
Wasn't
decided,
like
shop location.
I think there's one called Legend of
I'd even
Heroes
vowed to
Trails
retire
of
to my
Cold
dorm early,
Skies
lest
or
I
something like
inadvertently
that,
oversleep.
but I don't think that was the one I played.
Like college
I think I did one for
Is
the
this any other
PSP.
kind?
Nope, not that I'm aware of.
I
older than us?
so I played Crisis Core,
Based upon your
and that
reactions
ruined
just now, I
Final
presume
Fantasy
you two
VII
are
for me
younger than
because the
I?
combat systems were so different.
Yeah, pretty sure.
And I know Remake has the Crisis Core
But let
system.
that not encumber
but-
our interactions.
I'm worried about playing it,
For I am little
finishing
more
it,
than
and
a
then kind of
Lilliputian
forgetting
lover
about
of
it for a long
Alessia.
time before they make the next
A wretched
installment.
reviewer of his radiance, Lord Tomonami.
But I've heard really good things. And there's a guy on YouTube
From
who's
your
really
pins?
cool. I've got a buddy who's super into game
One
design, so I
same.
look at stuff with him
A most
sometimes.
astute observation,
But
Lord Rindo.
there's a guy who recreates all of the combat systems in all these
doesn't
popular
he?
games. And he's probably doing one right now for
Exactly
Neo.
like Minamoto?
But he redid the
I
Final
see
Fantasy
you too
VII
have
one
noticed the striking
just like
similarities between
in
them.
Unity, and it was
What
pretty
I
neat to
wouldn't
see.
give to bask in his sublimity once more.
I mean, I guess he's a pretty cool
I got
guy.
him mixed up.
Speaking
Yeah, I
of,
don't remember
when
which one I
might his
played, but I did
lordship
play
be
one on
returning?
PSP. I'd have to look up
Sooner
what they
rather than later.
released.
I know Kanan thinks we can use the help, but is this girl really gonna do much for us? The only game she seems to care about is the one on her phone. This sucks. I mean, I doubt she'll drag us down into last place, but I don't want to think about what'll happen.
Yeah, I remember
to
the one
us
I
if she
played was
does.
decent time frame. You know,
Looks like we got a
probably at least 40 hours,
there.
and even for like a PSP game, that's pretty solid.
What's going on, Wicked Twisters?
You're that guy.
At least for like
I got a name,
a
you
lot
know.
of completion. I don't think I 100%ed it, but
Hard to forget after you shouted it in our ears.
Oh, I like your sense of humor, bro. I like it so much, I'm gonna let you discs play a little game with me.
And what exactly would that game entail?
It's easy. I give you a mission, you complete it. See? Easy. And if you really impress me, then I'll give you some of our points free of charge.
Just
yeah,
like
I'm
that.
wondering to see if they add like extra stuff to it story-wise, or if it's gonna be pure to the original.
Oh, and And that goes for you too, little girl bro.
Much obliged.
Girl, bro. I love
I
it.
want to see what sort of move you'll make with a little incentive.
Okay,
I'm gonna
but
use that.
how
One of my
big an
friends is gonna hate it.
incentive are
I'm
we
definitely
talking
using
here?
girl, bro.
Oh, sounds like you're ready to play. Now, I've got to make sure our team stays on top. So I'll set some points aside for us. The rest are yours for the taking. What do you say? That ought to at least keep you out of last place for this week, eh?
What do you think, Rin, dude?
And let me remind you that you discs are in dead last. Think about it. The week's already half over, and right now you're getting swept. But with a little help from the Ruin Bringers, who knows? You might even manage to
Drink
gain a
real quick.
tempo or two and shoot to the top.
See how weird my model looks like when
No
I'm done.
venture, no gains, bro.
Sure, but who says you can just give us points
Oh, that's
like
actually
that?
not bad.
Us. One of the privileges me and the gang get for winning the last game.
You get to do whatever you want?
To the victor goes the spoils, including the right to rewrite the rules.
So, you're basically saying we don't have a choice here.
I ain't saying it, just strongly implying it. So what'll it be?
I don't know. It sounds fishy, but what do you think?
I mean, if it'll give us a leg up.
Bada boom! So, I've got this buddy, the OG. Upstanding guy, the OG of all trades. Thing is, he's developed a bit of a noise problem, so I need you to erase him for him.
And how are we supposed to do that?
That ain't my disc to flip, bro. Look for his little helper on Center Street. Take a scan around the board and see what you come up with. Well, your move, White!
Roombringer trash, fresh from the heap.
Hey, Mamina man! We were just talking about you.
So apparently Susukichi has a different game for us to play. He said it'll earn us a lot of points, so...
Are these zeptograms the ones that'll finally bring you out of hiding? Guess I'll just have to wait and see.
Indeed.
Okay. That's convenient. Probably won't use it too much, but that's convenient. Okay, hold on. Friendship points. Okay. Really quick, if I go back here to trophies, because what you were asking about my favorite RPGs reminds me there were a lot of things I used to play on PS4. Gravity Rush was a great series. I did like the Jack and Dexters, but those are long dead. I actually didn't like Dragon Quest that much, 11. Fury's a good one. Especially if you like... Well, that's not really an RPG. That's more boss rush. God of War was fantastic. Obviously, Kingdom Hearts. I want to go back and do Tokyo Zandu. It's like a... I don't know when it came out, but it reminded me a lot of Persona. Nier Automata. The next Horizon's coming out. Should be interesting. Digimon World Next Order was like a remake of the original Digimon World, if you ever played that. Yeah, it was... Dragon Quest XI was a lot like they made the original kind of RPGs, and they've been... It felt like they were doing the same thing they've done, but polished to like the maximum extent. I mean, it was good. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I liked it. I mean, what's not to like about robot dinosaurs? Shiness I can't recommend, but it was admirable from like a little indie studio. It's like, what if we took furries and mixed it in a blender with like a Naruto style 3D fighter, and then on top of that made it an RPG with like stats levels, and like you go around in an open field and you can run into people to start combat. It was ambitious to say the least. South Park's a good RPG. I like the Darksider series, but that one's kind of aged out. Infamous was good, but Second Son was probably the worst one, in my opinion. World of Final Fantasy was adorable, and I will buy the next one they make in a heartbeat. Dark Clouds are aged out. I wasn't a huge fan of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, and I specifically remember one part that made me super angry, where they needed to make like a reason for your invisibility not to work, so they made the joke that you had to have a digital sneeze, and it made me livid. Yeah, World of Final Fantasy, they did a really good job on like the art style and everything. The story was reasonably good in my opinion, and you get, if you've played a lot of the Final Fantasy games or at least seen them, there's so much nostalgia in it. It's fantastic. Yeah, Dark Cloud was good. It's like, I mean, back then it was like a standard Japanese style dungeon explorer. Fair. Yeah, 15 was really good. A lot of people didn't like 13. I completely understand why, but I wouldn't like... I think a lot of people shit on it more than it deserved, and then they did a bit of a comeback with the sequel. But I want to say the first one I ever did was probably either Final Fantasy Tactics or 10. Fair. Stories Path of Destinies was another really good indie title, I believe. And that one I actually would recommend kind of playing through. But definitely look to see if you can find it on sale, because a lot of these I got for free from PlayStation Plus. Yeah, no, 15 was really good, and the 7 remake, I hear a lot of really good things. Eventually I will get around to playing it. Sorry, scratch my nose here. 10 was good. I mean, it's got some cringy moments in it. I remember with 10, and this shows my age a little bit. I originally played it on PS2, renting it from Blockbuster. And I got to a hard boss fight without any spoilers. Make sure you're leveling all of your characters, because they're going to force you to fight with some of them in certain situations. And that's where I stalled out for a few days before I had to send it back to Blockbuster. But I've gone back to it since then to finish it off. And it's still a good game, especially now that they've done like graphical remasters and stuff like that. And there's 15. I didn't get a lot of trophies for 15. Oh no, I got a lot of trophies for 15. I just didn't play the DLC at all. There's a lot of DLC. Nice. I mean, that's a great way to get into all the stuff, right? And get a little teaser of everything. Sometimes I'm sad that the rental business went out. Even demos don't show up as much now. Yeah. Grim Fandango wasn't an RPG. It was a good, like, story game, though. And it's old school. If you get the remaster version, you get to... I don't know. There's a certain bit of... joy I get knowing what I know about coding and the stuff I do for my job, and then also what my friend and I have looked up in terms of game design and seeing how they kind of worked around memory restrictions and things like that. But the game itself is good, I can say that. Original Gravity Rush, Birth by Sleep. Yep, there's Zestria. Psychonauts will be a good one that's coming out, but it's going to be a sequel. I think they're looking to have that one out by the end of this year, Psychonauts 2. Trying to see if there's any other RPGs that stick out to me. Yeah, there's the Symphonias. I definitely don't recommend the second one, Dawn of the New World. Ni no Kuni wasn't bad. For some reason, it didn't give me any trophies for that one. Or maybe I played that on my friend's console. You gotta remember, this is... I don't have dates on some of these. Let me see if I've got a date. Like, this should be the oldest game. So this is at least back from 2014. So that's 6 years ago, right? 7 years ago. Never mind. So there's been some time stacking up. Alright. Let's go back to Neo. Make sure we save just in case, because you never know. Alright. Let's stop by the shop. See if there's anything new. See how fast the shops reset stock.
Hello. Thanks a bundle.
But yeah, without fully giving away my age, I'm like...
Hello.
Let's say 2 years north or south of 30. Not that I really care if people know how old I am, but...
Hi there. Come again
I have been gaming for quite some time. Oh, we can read.
Come on in.
I think we're gonna rush style points.
Man, I
And
am
now we feast.
starving.
First console.
That really hits the spot.
Now that's interesting. So the first one I remembered was the N64, but I've got, like, I can't remember playing it, but I've got vague memories of, like, my dad, he always used to play games a lot. I want to say we had one of those, was it either the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo? I think it was the Super Nintendo. And unfortunately, he wasn't, like, RPGs weren't big at the time, so... Oh, I'm not gonna have enough money to feed everybody, am I? But I just wanted to say, so, like, we weren't able to, or I never got to play Chrono Trigger, which is a really good game, until much later down the line. I'm gonna hold off on feeding them for now. Got round one, we'll get some more stuff. Yeah, no, you can wear them, you just don't get that, like, bonus effect. And right now, the combat's not so hard that I feel like I need to equip stuff on people yet. I'm sure, like, one day after the streams, when things start getting a bit better, I'll go through, like, min-maxing and figure out exactly what I want to have on them for the next few streams. Let's go first. Let's grab 5 of these. Actually. We need to check what badge she's got.
Let me think this through.
Fair. That was one of the things I was worried about, but maybe there's going to be like more kind of monster abilities and predictions you have to do. Not going to evolve. You're not going to evolve. You are... I've got a max 20 so that doesn't matter. And you're maxed. Okay. Let's go through these guys. Okay, healing. Pick one of those yet. Go to thoughts? Sure, 1 second.
What to do?
Ah. Okay. Right, because they gave us a few of those points, right? Okay, so that's how you get the difficulties. Yep. Might as well. We'll get that one. And we gotta do these guys. Easy difficulty, somehow I don't think I need, but... Just taking a look at what some other people have. Items. Extra Uber pin. Don't have a connection off to these guys yet, so that's probably people we have to find and meet. Restaurant items. Axion. Fair. That's kind of odd. So they show you people, but it kind of almost looks like there's... I guess it's not doing the connection until we get to some of these people. I'm not sure. Either that or there's people missing from the list. Oh. But we can go here. Oh, wait. This one.
Let me think this through.
Be real quick. This guy? SBY Barbecue Master? Okay, we just have to place 3 orders with him. So we'll go back and eat at his restaurant too, because that will give him some special items. Alright, what was I doing? Right, pins. Gotta get that XP rolling. Sure, we'll give you heal. Okay. Done, right, so... I mean, I think he's popular even in Japan, so I think you're right. I wouldn't be surprised. Lord knows, with all the TikToks, something had to make its way over there. Okay. Put that on you. And then for you... definitely leveled that off. That guy. Gotta charge with R1, drop bombs, and how do we... Right after they get caught in the explosion. Okay. Let's give that a try, and we will test out our difficulty. Let's get some XP rolling here. 2, 3, 4... Go for a 5er, because let's live dangerously.
Talk about worthless trash.
Got brand new pins, just ramped up the difficulty. Level to 0. What could possibly go wrong?
Assured.
focus.
Face erasure.
Not half bad. You've got the wrong vector.
Bless my humble contribution.
How derivative.
Face erasure.
Not half bad.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. This pin combo is going to be a little weird.
It's crunch time. Disappear. Not half bad. Perfecto.
And she misses a lot. So gotta time that one. Okay, at least the difficulty's up on like accuracy with the pin set. Ooh, I wonder what some of these supers look like.
You okay? We got you.
Such simple equations. Sure. Easy as pie. Such simple equations.
60 times drop rate. Should be good.
Could have gone worse. You think so? Time to take out the trash. We're good. Why do I even bother? Such simple equations.
Nice.
You've got the wrong vector.
I foresee no difficulties.
Alright, 2 more to go. Okay.
An adequate performance.
That's like a C+.
Fine, I'll integrate. That'd be great.
Bless my humble contribution.
Save our beat drop for the last set.
We've got this in the bag.
Right now I think we had fire beat drop? No, we've got regular. That's first.
Not half bad.
Indeed.
I'll just do the fire one, that does a lot of damage.
It's over. Hey, try not to lose focus.
Perfect timing. That was perfect.
Face erasure.
Brilliant.
Indeed you are.
Time to take out the trash.
Well, just doing my job.
Since we're adjacent,
Bye.
could have gone worse.
You think so?
How that be?
Not half bad. It's over.
Well, they're definitely tankier.
Just
That's
as
good.
I calculated.
Yeah, I'm noticing that's
That's not so bad.
it's got a few little issues with it. Like one, all your other people kind of hit them out of the time bombs if they're fighting them, so you got to get them a little cornered, or you got to lay them and lure them into it. It looks like. Oh, I guess I already leveled up one of those pins before. So, might as well. Did I do Marvelous Crash? Yeah, because that turns into Big Rock. Is there anything else I have that she might level, or can I actually switch this out for good? Oh, well. How much damage difference? Switch out you for This does more damage, but probably do more that way. Yeah, I was noticing that too. Like, you can't actually hit it unless they're already there waiting. But we'll level it up, it'll be gone. Right. Done. Guess we'll go try the quest. It's gone KO Ken. Oh, he's getting possessed by the noise, huh? I think I remember something similar in the first game. Big brain pool, big brain plays. Performance, you can earn multiple rewards as long as your difficulty is set to normal or higher. Well, we got that taken care of. Oh, and it looks like there's a time limit. Okay, well, should be fine.
Gotta focus.
Scan them, check them. Dive on in. Recommended level 9. Well, that's the worst it could happen. One day I'm gonna say that and it's not gonna go well.
Worthless trash.
Should probably save more.
Let's do this!
You've got the wrong vector. Perfectly balanced. Time to take out the trash.
Ooh, yes.
All right. We're good.
Before I can miss again.
Such simple equations. Sure.
No problem.
Okay, we got this.
Oh, wonder how many of these there are.
Gotta keep going. Such simple equations. Disappear. Follow my lead.
Alright, we get it. Ooh, but I gotta be careful on that. Gotta time her kicks better, rather than just spamming buttons.
We got this in the back!
But it looks like on these ones you definitely want
Try.
You definitely want a good pin set because of that timer. I'm already on bronze.
Yeah, we win!
Did it say how many fights there would be, or was it just...
Not quite the solution I was looking for.
Yeah. No, that definitely wasn't a problem in that sense. Really what got me was the pin setup.
Huh?
Quit?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. I mean, I know what a few of those are. Oh, it's Swallow. I keep seeing the username Swallow. I just remember that one South Park episode with the Justice Friends. Seaman and Swallow.
Rindo.
You guy's gotta be a Reaper. Otherwise, they shouldn't be able to message anybody, and he was able to message them before they were in the game, so... Okay. Backstreet Refreshment.
Huh?
At $50?
Indeed.
Apparently not right now. Okay, can I see how many of those? Huh. Wonder if I actually have any money pins, or if they'd show up there if I did. Well, for now, let's go to some of these other ones. We'll fight things along the way.
Let's have a look. Gotta focus.
Yeah. Well, they've got some pretty cool drinks just throughout the vending machines over there if you ever get a chance to go. One of the things I had fun doing, I didn't get a lot of them, but apparently I don't know if it was an event or if they just do that normally over there. Coca-Cola had all these special designs on the bottle based on the prefecture you were in. So like one place was really well known for fireworks, I think by Kyoto. And so the Coca-Cola bottle had a special design on it that said Kyoto, and then it had this like geishas under the fireworks or something like that. They made really cool like collectibles for friends and things. Ooh, that's interesting. Definitely handy. Just get the money instead of the pins. I don't like that actually, because then it's just like, well, why are you making me get the pins? You've added a level of tedium. I mean, I guess it stays in line with the story, but... That's actually a pretty cool one to do as a school trip. I have to go back again at some point because I climbed Fuji, but they've got way stations. So, like, there will be a bus that takes you about halfway up, and that's, I think, way station 6. And then you go up from 6 to 10, but there's like 8A, A, B, 9A, B, C, D, and E. And I was with a bunch of people, but my father was with us. He wasn't such a good climber, and his legs were given out by 9E, which was unfortunately where we had our rest stop. So I had to stop just short of the top. Like, I could see the top, but I didn't want to leave him behind, so we just took him back down the mountain. But I've got to go back and get to the top of Fuji so I can say I literally climbed to the top of Fuji. It was super funny too, because he was in a one of those costumes like for Halloween. It made it look like he was getting carried by a bear, and everybody in Japan loved it, so he had to keep like stopping to take photos. And then our other buddy got Dragon Ball Z kind of yukata, I think is the one for guys, and he's just like normally shaves his head bald, and his dad's a ex deadlifter. And so ever since this guy was a kid, he's been lifting weights, so he's naturally like short, ripped, and bald. And so everyone would look at him and go, "Ah, Kririn!" And they'd want photos too. So it was hilarious the whole way up. Especially because these people were coming down the mountain exhausted and like just had this drained look on their face. And then they saw my father and my buddy, and they just like brighten up immediately. It was great.
Right.
Beg pardon?
That's pretty bad if you just thought, if you were dead and ghost basically, and everybody was just ignoring you, it was what you thought. That doesn't bode well. Poor kid.
Heavens.
Huh?
Huh? Huh.
Really?
Seems kind of like a dick move by the Reapers that there's people supposedly getting offed by the noise, and then the team in last will also get offed by the Reapers. Thought he was around here somewhere. Oh, go that way, I guess, unless I can unlock him.
Oh.
Let's have a look.
Ooh, are these Sharkies? I was wondering what these guys would look like in 3D if they are.
I don't have time for uninspiring integers.
Our party is equipped to win.
Gotta wait for him to come up. Come on. Go. Okay. That's a pretty good translation of what it was.
Did I do that? You sure did. You've got the wrong vector. You're an odd function. Gotta keep going. Not half bad. Great job. It's over. Disappear. Nice integration. How derivative. Ain't no stopping us now.
Alright, getting the hang of it a little bit. This shark's super tanky. Ooh, and apparently worth XP. I'll take it.
Let's tread carefully.
Thick boys.
You'll regret this.
Use that. That'll soften them up a little, hopefully. Or not. I goofed hard. Come on, go for it.
Not half bad. Disappear.
Bless thy humble contribution.
How derivative.
No fellas can sell me.
Or me. Don't forget about me. You've got the wrong vector. Nice integration. How derivative. We got this. All right. We're good. Could have gone worse.
Masterfully done. Farewell.
Disappear. Don't miscalculate. I'll try not to.
Oh, somebody else. Okay. Yeah, I definitely can't wait for this bomb to be upgraded so I can get rid of it.
Our party is equipped to win.
That all you got?
Most spectacular.
Ain't no stopping us now. We got this. Disappear. Slow. On my mark. Time to take out the trash. Not bad. Easy as pie. Disappear. Quad demonstranda.
Okay. At least that's our 3.
That's not so bad, right?
Ooh. Pin's maxed out. I missed that last time. That's good. That's super good. Get him out of here. What are options? Fire. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing a burst. Which one? 24, 123. Let's damage that one. You got a new one there, so we might as well try that. No evolution. Okay. It's basically Ice Pillar, but rock. And 3. Which isn't bad. We'll try that. This one do void tripwire. Oh, just chains, right? We can probably make use of that. This guy should get us to the Hachiko statue, where there should be another one. Double back for that expensive soda once we sell and probably eat food.
Listen.
Huh?
Huh?
Get out of here!
Rindo!
Huh?
No. This can't.
Am I dead?
Stay with me, buddy!
Keep forgetting to set it back to auto.
Lord Rindo!
Rindo!
Great. Another vision. Same one as yesterday, too. Is it supposed to be the future or something? What if it's today?
Oh, that reminds me. There was a game by the people who made Persona and a lot of the Shin Megami Tensais. Oh, but I can't remember it. Basically, there was a mechanic where everybody had what was essentially a DS, because it was a DS game, and you'd get like a report on what the future is going to bring, and you'd have to make some decisions about like who you go to save, and then later they can join your party. It was interesting in that sense because it had like 8 or 9 endings depending on what you did throughout the story. I have to look up what the name is. I can't remember it. It's been too long. Right. One is definitely Hachiko.
Lord Rindo.
Right.
Oh,
Let's look it up.
Really?
I don't think I've actually gotten stuff from them. Alright, if I was at Hachiko Cafe, what would there be? Well, I think they like coffee and tea in Japan, so I'm gonna go ice cream float. Oh, we can just go over there and buy stuff, right? That'll be our manhole cover. You know what, before I do that too, first over to the shop to sell our badges for money. Then we can eat, get our answer, and... I don't know if owning these does anything. I'll come back for them if I need them. Yeah, we got tons of these money pins. They don't show up in your inventory as far as I can tell. Can't sell these guys, which is good because I think we're going to use those for crafting later. Do I have any spare? Yep. I think that's good. We'll sell this one.
Have a nice day.
Okay. Now, eat. We can buy things. Super good.
Welcome.
We definitely have iced coffee. Oh, they'd had the ice cream float.
What can I get for you?
What's your highest style points? Nothing? Okay, then we are definitely going... Before I forget, just double check. Regular coffee. I cannot pronounce those. It comes in iced and regular, ice cold brew, ice cream float, and a couple sandwiches, and cookie scone. Ah, so probably for like an achievement or something, yeah.
Hey there.
One of you was...
For justice.
Okay, well... I'll eat there, they're cheap. And we'll whittle it down by the time we're back to the Salt Bay. Which one to use? Probably best.
Can I take your order?
Defense and style. I'm still Russian style, and we can eat a lot of these, I think. And they're cheap. I think a few of them have it as a favorite food sometimes. Load up on sodas for now.
Well, let's
And
eat.
now we feast.
Man, I am starving!
Anyone want the rest of mine? And now we feast.
Man,
Anyone
want the rest of mine?
I could be rushing an attack build, but my gut instinct is telling me we can raise damage with badges, but we can only really raise defense with clothes.
For justice.
So for now, that'll probably be the last time I bulk on those though.
Perhaps.
Give me a break.
One of the digits is 9. Okay. And then a manhole cover here. Actually, before...
Gotta focus.
A bunch of these guys so we get even more money and extra XP and levels and such. We should have 3, 4, and none of these will be sharks, so hopefully they aren't super tanky.
Okay, I can do this.
Let's accelerate this.
Ooh,
Miscalculated.
I got hammered by those guys. Gotta be a bit more careful for that.
Let's do this.
This is good. Oh, I didn't see the shark was there. Come on, pop out.
I miscalculated. Not half bad. Perfecto. Disappear. Time to take out the trash. It's over.
Right, I gotta charge that one.
Don't miscalculate. I'll try to take out the trash. Exquisite timing. You've got the wrong vector. Funky Fred and Lolita Man. Golden. You've got the wrong vector.
2, 1, shoot 'em.
Could have gone worse. We got this. That all you got? Perfecto. Perfect timing.
I think we've got this.
Time to take out the trash. You've got the wrong vector. Let's keep it going. It's over.
Hold on to that for the next one since these guys are almost done.
Are you ready for this?
Or I will accidentally hit O and we'll use it now. Alright, round 3.
We got this in the back.
Do this, we should be set for money for a bit. Of course it's another shark.
Disappear.
That shark really hurts too.
Follow my lead. Disappear. Like a boss. It's over. Exquisite timing. Perfectly balanced. That all you got? That was perfect. It's over. Perfect timing. Since we're adjacent.
Here's my humble contribution.
Perfect. Disappear.
So,
It's over. Thanks for the assist.
Was nothing.
moving a little dangerously. I think this is 4.
I don't know about this.
Oof.
What will What'd he do next?
Just don't give me another shark. We should be good.
Is it too late to back out?
Don't miscalculate.
I'll try not to.
Could have gone worse.
Let's keep it going.
Kind of an acceptable outcome.
All right. Little rough, but we got there.
I feel like we deserve better.
Sure. Ooh, a 7 level. 2,000, 6,000 money. That should be good. Alright. So, what do you want?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Wonder how many.
I can do this.
Definitely doesn't say multiple fights anywhere.
Victory is all but assured.
Not half bad.
Perfecto.
Disappear!
What do you think?
Not bad. Such simple equations.
We're on a roll.
Not half bad.
Perfecto.
You got the wrong vector.
Thanks for that. Ain't no stopping us now.
Most spectacular.
Come on, man.
Not half bad.
Perfecto.
Save it just in case there's another.
Could have gone worse.
Let's keep it
never
going.
miscalculate.
Alright. Or it's just one fight. Okay. Whatever. Sure, let's upgrade it. Onju Sade.
Here.
Okay. Wait for our other ones to upgrade first. Take care of this guy. Hachiko's a person.
You sure?
Oh, am I actually able to move it? There we go.
Hey.
What?
Doki. What were our other...
What to do?
Sinful Ramen will be up north. Back street refreshments we found. Yellow Building's entrance and a haven covered in green. Oh, let's go to the ones we know. Technically a yellow building, but I don't think it's the one we need. There's the 104. Yellow enough. Okay. You should be Sinful Ramen, I think. But
Come on in.
not. Miso show you
See you again
salty.
soon.
Thing around. There. Let's keep looking this way.
Oh,
Curry is delicious. I mean, they definitely got me with the curry or ramen, the first decision they give you. Both are so delicious, how do you decide? I lucked out. I had just eaten ramen in real life, so I decided to go for the curry.
it cannot be.
Ah. Fair. Honestly, I'm a bit more of a sweets guy, a little too much. But like, if there's three things besides like standard fare American I love, ramen is really good, Indian curry, and then like Thai green curry. And unfortunately for me, ever since I moved down here like about maybe a year ago, there's just nowhere that does green curry, even in the Thai places by me over here in South Florida.
Indeed.
It's good. It's like jalapeno and what do they use? Thai basil. So it's usually like sweet and spicy, almost like spicy candy. Noodle overdose. You know, Thai basil has a really nice flavor to it. I tried cooking green curry myself once. My problem is when it comes to like fish sauce. I'm terrible with cooking with fish sauce.
I see.
So like I had this really fragrant green curry paste that I managed to blend together. And then I just kind of ruined it by using too much fish sauce. The funny thing was, when I first came up with the idea for like Twintailcafe as my channel name, I was gonna try doing some like cafe themed cooking things, but just setting up the cameras for it and getting everything working was gonna be too much of a pain. So like I could probably give a couple reasonable recipes, but I don't think I'm gonna end up doing any cooking streams. Though I could post like photos of things I make on Instagram and stuff like that. I know one thing, when I was originally trying to figure out like how I would set up cameras and stuff, I made kind of some baked goods. I did I used a stand mixer and whipped together some basically fruit whipped creams. So I made like spiced pumpkin spice cupcakes with a orange whipped cream and cinnamon kind of powder throughout it. And then there was another one I did that was like a Belgian chocolate style cupcake with I think it was guava and strawberry and fruit infused whipped cream. And I don't think I added any kind of spicing to that one. Yeah. You could hope. Honestly, I don't plan to be big famous streamer. I'm just, like I said, it's a hobby. I wanted to figure out how it all worked, especially being anime, so. We'll see how things go, though. You never know what the people like. Yeah, one thing I do really good at is like smoked barbecue. And I've got a nice smoker that I picked up a few years back as like a kind of Christmas gift to myself.
Pardon the intrusion!
But I do things like, what was it? St. Louis ribs, pulled pork, I do a pretty good one. I've done brisket, but personally I'm not a huge fan of it. Everybody tells me the brisket comes out great. What I need to try is doing kind of like the pork belly that they cut up, or the pork loin that they cut up and put into the ramen. I need to try smoking one of those myself and then catching the drippings in like a drip pan and using that to make a ramen stock. But you could do the same thing in a boiler, I believe. That was a pretty good dodge.
Yes, got it! We're on a roll! You got the wrong vector. Quad air demonstranda!
I expected nothing less.
More money. I like money, though.
Huh? Yep.
Ooh. Curry ramen.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if I could make good Indian curry, I'd be making it all the time. But I will say, curry ramen does sound like a great idea. I had, one time when I was out in California, there was a place that did do, like, Indian curry. It was kind of like Indian curry Thai angel hair noodles. So that was super interesting. But actually making like a curried broth would be pretty interesting as well. Spicy curry?
Welcome.
Oh.
Namaste.
Namaste, my man. I'ma leave. But I'll be back. know I came down here once on day 1 or 2, I think, but I don't remember what all was down here. Whoops. Double back.
Hello, welcome.
To Coney Coney.
Leaving so soon?
What a shame.
Now I'm cautious about spending all my money after the vending machine. Besides, it doesn't look like they get a lot of new stock, so I'll probably be able to come back and buy everything. I will pick up badges though. But I already had that badge.
See you around then.
Look like anything there. Yep. I've got one, there were 3, let me just check back here. Look like there's anything. I had someone make me 3 logos for the channel, and one of them is my profile logo, where they made a pretty cute little fox that I decided I was going to name Honey as like channel mascot or something like that. But I was pretty happy with the way that one came out. And then they used the same fox, but a couple different like cafe themed drinks and things. There's one I think with like iced coffee, and then another one I think with like a regular coffee. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's double back to the vending machine. Look around this way. Found the Italian restaurant. Donburi is delicious, but not what we're looking for. But here's one. Spicy ramen. Hey. Doesn't look like it correlates to size. 5. EU, yeah? Oh. I goofed. As we go 1, 2, 3, they gain a side. 4 doesn't. 5 goes circular, so I don't think that's what it is. Originally, I was thinking that the number of sides correlated to whether it should be an even or odd number. In other words, odd numbers of sides should have odd numbers, and even numbers of sides should have even numbers. One is odd, 2 is even, 3 is odd. 1, 3, 5, 9, odd numbers are blue. 2, 4, 8, even numbers are red. technically there's no matching triangle, so it's the only one that's by itself. Okay. A little easier than I was thinking, but good, good. Take it, this was the spicy ramen one?
Have a seat.
Dan noodles are delicious.
See ya.
Go get our drink, and then I think we're just looking for the yellow building.
Whoa! Quay?
Oh, we get our money back. Odd.
Let me think this
Oh.
through.
Okay, so that's the one I was going to go over towards anyways. And then we still have to find yellow building entrance and a haven covered in green. We didn't go to the place we unlocked, so that might be towards one of the parks by there. If I remember correctly around Shibuya, I think there's a couple parks in some of the buildingscapes.
Come on in.
Oh, we're still too full.
Appreciate it.
We'll be back. Here's our next helper mission.
Rindo.
Let's have a look.
Thinking about his power, how you're supposed to put that image together by moving the joysticks.
Let's get down to business.
It reminded me of another game. I think was it Deadly Premonition? Or basically there's a game kind of inspired by Silent Hill that you can kind of hide somewhere and then you direct your joystick like antenna to jump into a monster's brain that's hunting you to see from their vision, like no control, but just see them creeping up on your hiding spot. It was interesting. I never played through all of it though. I think they made a second one. Chicken stock with pork bone. That's good. Sardines and seaweed. I think sardines are what you can usually use fish oil to replace. I can't. Other people surely could. You know, Silent Hill 2 was a very good one. Did you ever get a chance to play PT, the playable teaser for Silent Hills, before it got canceled? Fair. They made one for the PC, I think, that you can download in Unreal Engine, just because Konami doesn't plan on ever doing anything with it. I guess they got away with making it. But it's basically a recreation of a more direct version of it. Like, there were a lot of little things, if you remember, that could happen in the game. But they made like a more direct path to the ending. But I still have on this guy, if I go over the original one that was put on the store before they took it down before the whole fiasco. And we had a time yesterday, I took it over to my friend's house so that their girlfriends could play PT, and there was a ton of screaming. It was great. And now if you've got a PS4, I do think there's a way you can use like a flash drive or something to install it directly to your PS4 now. Somebody figured out how to do that. So even though it's not in the shop, you can still get it if you want. But otherwise, the PC one's pretty good. And they made, if you ever find someone with a VR headset, apparently they made a VR version of the PC one, which I've played, and it's horrifying. And that's knowing everything in it, like knowing where the jump scares are and everything. It's still terrifying because you're actually there in that hallway going round and round. The baby crying directly in your ears. You can almost feel her breathing behind you. It's terrible. It's no good. It's no bueno. But I'm super sad they didn't make that an actual game. Yellow building.
Hello. Thanks a bundle.
We got everything for them. We're good. Yeah, horror games were never really my strong suit. I can remember like one of the first games I actively played as a kid. I've got arachnophobia. I'm much better now that I'm older. But when I was a kid, it was terrible. Probably because I almost got bit by a black widow or something. But if you remember, I think it's like King Gamora or something in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, crawling around on the roof looked too much like a spider to me. I could not handle it. I just had my buddy beat it for me and then played the rest of the game. Walking Dead was good. I definitely liked the first few seasons more than now, where like people are the problem. I liked it more when zombies were a major threat. Okay, haven't been over on this street yet. Oh yeah, definitely loved it at the beginning.
Hey there, dude. Fight the power.
Hippies. Okay. That way.
Curious.
Yoji, right?
Right. Right.
Something about that design on the back does not seem right to me. Alright. Can't go this way. Fair. Yeah, have fun with Pokemon Unite. I've heard good things. Sounds good. Take care, man. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we could put a second one over here, but take a look. And normally I'd be kind of wrapping up by 12 anyways, but I did get a late start by about 30 minutes, so.
Let me think this through.
Have a bigger map.
Let me think this through.
Okay, well. Looking around here. Looking up. I feel like there should.
What to do?
There we go. That's a big map. Don't let me over any of the other places. Looks like it gives me a little icon if quests are somewhere, so we don't have the place open for quests yet. But if I go to screen, okay, I know where I haven't been. Keep forgetting you can walk backwards into the camera over at Shibuya Crossing. Shibuya. Like the old Teen Titans anime. Booyah! Not really anime, but cartoon. It was good though. Alright. Cozy ground, pre-rose. This should take me back that way. Alright, there should be a quest here. And probably our last marker. Train station. Don't personally remember this building, but looks good, looks good.
Huh? Really?
Lord Rindo.
One-time Quiz Academy Queen Quizster. Okay.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, probably an arcade game, yeah. 10 weeks running, Jesus. Japanese arcades are pretty fun, though. Not yet. Let me save just in case. You never know. Button for save. Not that one. Start. Right. I've got like 3 menus. That guy. Yep. Okay. Let's go. The following products is a palindrome. Yep, read same forwards and backwards. Okay, so I've actually got to multiply them. Oh, fun! Alright, 5 times 5 should be 25. So we know the integer there is 5. Then we've got 2 added to another 5 times 5 is 25. So that's 5, 7, 2. That's not 1. 12 times 21. Well, that's 210 plus 42. 252, right? 10, 42. Yes. I really don't want to do 72 times 27, so I'm just going to trust myself. Breed of dog has a bronze statue in front of Shibuya Station. Oh, was he Nikita or Shiba? Oh. It's definitely not Chihuahua. I think it's Nikita, and Shibas are just a meme, but crap. What soared through the skies above Hachiko in 1951? Probably a cable car if we're talking reality. I'm actually surprised at that. I didn't know they had a cable car in Japan over there that way. What would they have attached it to? I guess buildings. Fucking pulled it out with the Akita. Okay, going here because I definitely love sweets and I want to see what they got.
Greetings.
Even though I can't eat anything. Takoyaki delicious. Matcha Anmitsu. It's like the water gel cakes, right? Zuki beans and springy spears of mochi decorate this delectable dish featuring soft serve drizzle with a thick matcha sauce. Still sounds delicious. Zunda, that's like edamame, right? Yeah, over in Sendai, edamame are ground by hand to preserve the proper flavor and texture. Personally wouldn't be my cup of tea, but might be good. Honko Dango skewers. Balls of mochi topped with red bean paste. Would definitely go for the creamy matcha. And maybe the... Yeah, I'd go for the taiyaki.
Come back again.
Alright, and any badges in Ryugyu?
Greetings.
Whatever it's called.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah. Alright, well... Could probably do a few of these. Reduce the amount your max HP decreases when you lower your level. Might be good, considering I'm sitting at like the lowest level. Probably don't need that, but it wouldn't be bad to have. Auto style option to the threads menu. First money and pins, now it's into your Shibuya Pay. That's the one he was talking about. Oh, that'll be... Huh. I probably don't have a good method to bring chat logs in if I ever post these. Just for the sake of any type of posted recordings. There was a friend in chat, Chocolate Purin, who's got a channel and he produces stuff, I don't know, but if he does, go see him. Seems like a cool guy. Or girl. I don't know, I didn't ask actually. We welcome all types here. But he was mentioning, yeah, we can do auto pay. I think we're gonna go for that, because that sounds super convenient. Probably not auto style though. Special items in the menu. Let's go down to this guy, because we do a lot of fighting at lower levels, so we might as well grab that first. And hers, just in case. And now, I guess... Doesn't look like we have to go through people to get those, so we might as well do this. And we'll hold on to the rest of them for now. I hope that's not bad manners, like shout outs to people's names. No, that can't be bad manners, shouting out people's names on recordings and streams and such. It's like they do it whenever anybody donates, right? I'll think about it, but I think it's fine. I hope it's fine. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Say it's just a hobby, but I don't want to be like that dick who says, oh, I'm just doing it for fun, so I don't really care. No, I mean, I don't know. I think it's fine. Alright, so what was my last one again?
Let me think this through.
I need to find... a haven covered in green. Huh. Well, I haven't found like a park or anything. Not that I remember. Right, there's green trees over by the Hachiko statue, but I'm not really seeing anything over there. Especially odd because we've already got Hachiko, and he's one of the things, so... Nothing around the back. If I remember right, there's like a big, a car here, and then there's like a building here, and that leads to the train station, which we can't even get to. And then okay, so we do have to come back to that once we know the numbers. At least we know where that is, because actually I hadn't been on the lookout for that. Dang, I just don't know. Even covered in green. I don't think it's upstairs here, because there's nothing green. I don't think the cover under here is green. That ain't it. Oop. Go this way. Go around the back. And I mean, there's the green here for those guys, but I don't think it's like covered in green. And there. At this point, I'm basically just running around trying to find the message that we can click something. Alright. There's nothing back here that I'm seeing. Definitely not covered in green, even though there's some plants up on the ledge. There's the green awning there, but that ain't it. Lunch menu soup salad. Sounds delicious. That sign's not green. We already did that as like a side quest. I'm not... There. That's not green, and I didn't see anything when I was up there anyways. This one's getting me. Huh. I will say I did like that the puzzles so far, like you can actually get them wrong and you have to figure them out. It's not just them pretending that you're doing the puzzles and then really they're just giving you the answer because you went out and you talked to someone.
Gotta focus.
Suppose I should be... They wouldn't hide it, would they? And covered in green.
Let's have a look.
Gotta focus.
Oof. Going up this way. There's 2 streets around this way. Looking for a haven covered in green. The Italian restaurant now. It's a white shop. Shepherd House.
Hello!
Nope.
Come again!
Was it maybe in the back alley with the other soda machine? Or am I just being too hopeful? Right, like we go back here. Not really anything over here. Can't redo that guy. Nothing over here. What are you?
Oh,
Got a green sign, but it doesn't look like what we're after.
Thanks.
No good. I can tell the map's gonna get bigger and bigger, which I like. Because I don't think those things connect back around. So there's a green awning here. Nothing there. Family store has a green top. Nothing. Bike handle. I thought it looked like there was something on the window. Is it in here? Yeah, it enters. Man. I am not doing well on this one. Most of the others I knew. Where else can I check? There's only that one other street, and I've pretty much walked around every building. Man. Yeah, no, that's not green. Nothing on this side.
What to do?
Let's have a look.
Gotta focus.
Yep. Fun fact. I don't like that. Wonder if maybe somebody will give me a
Let's
hint.
have a look.
Gotta focus.
Unless it was on the other side of the don't think I can get to the other side of the street. I mean, the Modi building had green on it, but I don't think we saw anything over there. Maybe I was just bad. Maybe I need to go the other way or something. Hold on. Stuff growing up the walls. Do I have to go into one of the restaurants?
Keep eating healthy.
That one. Enter. It's a shop with the hippie.
Hey there, fight dude. The power.
The oversized beanie. Nothing on that pillar. There it is. I don't even see a marking on it. Come on. Like the other ones were visible. Oh, it's behind the peak. Come on. That's dirty. But it's not the only thing covered in green. I get it. Like I was over here, I thought that was it, but okay. What do we have to do?
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm happy. It sounds like the mic's working pretty well. I've got the iPhone thing still going. It's charged to full, so it's not losing any power. Unlike the other time we were charging it off the laptop, it actually drained itself more from doing the face capture than it did. Than it did charge itself from the laptop, I should say. Seven? Can I?
How come?
Oh wait, was it ABC? No, it was ABD, right?
Fascinating.
Huh?
Yeah, this would probably be a harder puzzle in Japanese. We just have the alphabets on. I wonder if it's the same puzzle though.
Lord Rindo.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got the digits, so we would go back to the phone booth, probably use those to call someone.
Greetings.
Quay?
Agreed.
5,000 yen. Oh, we can just go to this phone booth. Okay. I saw a couple of them, but I wasn't sure. I figured like there was a special one, and this one might be the special one.
What's this?
Huh?
Pardon the intrusion!
Let's have a look.
Alright. Check him.
Shall I proceed then?
It's a good question, but let's get him.
An enemy
Use the
approaches.
ninjutsus. What was that? The tiger sign or something?
Hardly even a practice test. Such simple
Oh, we're
equations.
taking draw damage. Huh? do these fast.
Let's do this! Ain't no stopping us now!
We got this.
Are you ready for this?
Just gonna blast him. I want gold, baby. Give me gold. I don't think I'm gonna get gold, but I want gold.
Absolute trash.
I definitely feel like I was a bit more reserved when I was being like actively watched.
Don't miscalculate.
Of course, this guy is tank as fuck.
Could have been worse.
Oof. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing this right. I deserve bronze, damn it. Especially if I die. But if I get to repeat it... You know what? I've got the thing. Let's... Oh, that doesn't count as a regular loss, I guess. I was gonna say, let's equip our guys with, like,
Let me think
gear.
this through.
Since hard mode has actually killed us a little bit. Oh, we... HP defense. All these are pretty much defensive. These guys give attack.
What to do?
Who's got the highest base attack? Wow, surprisingly she does with Minamimoto. That gives health and attack. I want to load you up with some strong attack and... Whoops. And then the other one I want to have strong attack is whoever's going to be my square shot fighter. And I... What's she doing? She's doing her charge attack. B4, 3. Give you that. Anyone stronger attack? No, but they're stronger defense. Toss that on you. Defense. He gets the HP boost ability, so I might as well do that. No attack boosters, so we'll give you that. Alright. Oh, I can unequip things from people. Okay, don't want to really do that. So we're gonna give you 610 on either of those. That one's for Rindo though, so we'll give you that one. And for you, you get that. We're gonna give you some of that. Defense up, HP up, because that just adds to the team. Good, so you get the rest. HP up. No attack though. That one will give you attack up though. 3 or 4? 4 it is. Very good. Up for you. Already got an attack hat, but this attack hat's better. And we're good to go. Right, we'll save, do it again. This time should go a little bit better. Hey, hey, hey. Then we'll see what happens after this. I'm
Gotta focus.
wondering if there is
What an awful affliction. Onward I die!
a boss battle we get to go to, or if we're gonna have to time travel a lot.
Talk
or-
about worthless trash.
We'll see. I want to kill the first two without my ult, probably, and then kill the next one, or the third one with my ult. But it doesn't actually tell me how many of these there are.
Could have gone worse. Let's keep it going.
Definitely a lot faster on the damage. Didn't get my groove meter full, though.
More trash for the heat.
But apparently items are good things. Who knew?
Such simple equations. Time to take on the trash.
Freaking got me from behind.
That all you got? Perfecto.
Dodged it.
Exquisite timing. Perfectly balanced.
Okay, and hopefully we can fire blast everybody before we drop into silver.
Let us tread carefully.
Oh, he would be underwater. Fuck. Okay, but we're gonna bait him out, I think.
Keep your eyes on me. Such simple equations. We're on a roll. I'll get It's over.
We emerge triumphant.
Okay, I think we got the 3-star, baby. I don't know if that gives us anything good
That one.
beyond more pee-pee. Bronze FP, silver FP, gold FP. Okay, so we definitely want to go for our gold. So we actually might want to purposefully lose on some of those. You trust me with the important stuff. You know what? Screw Ryoji. I'm pitching this note and cutting my ties. Oh. Okay. Tell the client to start with a symbol, then shrink their numbers.
I mean,
Perhaps.
right.
You hit upward slash that launches enemy into the air. Interesting. I need to check my pins real quick because I think it's about time to swap some. That one's still going. Those ones are good. You're still leveling that one for sure. R1 is gonna charge Wind Blast. I like it. We're doing it. That was the guy we were at. You have Rapid Attack Electric. Strike when enemy is shocked. We can probably get away with that, and I do want to level it. Yours is full. Does more. Well, will do more damage. Okay, we'll do it. I like it, so we'll do it. You're still leveling. You're still leveling. You two are good. I want this one to be done so I can replace it with like a damage dealer. I just don't know which. £5, 9, 2, 3, and 7. Start with a digit, then, or start with a symbol, then make the numbers shrink.
Huh? Yep.
Okay. I can look up what the numbers are. 97532. Beep, beep, beep. Back when you used to be able to hack networks by sending dial tones. That's something for the young guns. In front of Tower Records in a jiff.
Hey.
Tower Records back the other way. Across the street. Better boy.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Did he get noised on his way to Tower Records, or? Oh, she keeps giving my boy a cold shoulder. Throw a guy a bone here.
Let's have a look.
Shall I proceed then?
Might as well. Probably hang around level 4, level 5. Do that for a bit. We get more and more stat boosters.
Keep it together.
Big noise. Ooh.
Don't miscalculate.
I'll try
Time
not
to
to.
take out the trash. You've got to. So's in a slow.
Time's going.
Could have gone worse.
Masterfully done.
How derivative. Follow my lead.
Farewell.
Not half bad.
Indeed.
Not
Just do
underestimate
this and
me.
wipe him, I think.
Disappear.
Damn, these boys is tank. Ooh, is he exploding? He's exploding.
What do you think? Not bad. So's at a slow. So's at a slow.
Okay, I've got to get used to that one.
Let's keep it up.
Indeed.
Could have gone worse. You'd think so? It's over.
Yeah, I did pretty poorly on that one. I mean, they were tanky. I was surprised.
Well within the margin of error.
Yeah. Oh.
Yo! Gotta hand it to ya!
Oops.
Now my buddy can finally get back to doing what he does best! You discs did good today! Well, see you tomorrow!
Yep, well, see you tomorrow. Hey, not so fast. What about our points?
Oh man! I can't believe you discs really fell for it. A textbook swindle.
What?
How vexing.
At first, I was just gonna have a friendly chat, player to player. But then I saw how gullible you were and I couldn't help myself!
So it was all a lie? The points, the privileges, everything?
Yup! A big fat lie! And you fell for it!
Oh man, I knew it was too good to be true.
What
Seriously?
a dick.
Oh, what's the matter? You mad, bro? Well, what are you gonna do
Mad,
about
bro.
it?
Come on,
If it's
bro.
a fight you're looking for?
Go, bro.
I'm raring and ready to go.
Give us a break, Beef Brain. We're beat.
Easy there, fella. Ain't no need to add injury to insult.
Oh?
Day's over and your team's still winning.
Ooh.
Give the newbies a break, man.
One of my boys from the
You
first game, one
Southsiders
of the
ain't having any
Reapers.
fun, so you won't let us have none either, huh?
Are you two like teammates or something?
Afraid not, man. I'm flying solo today. Nice to meet you, though. Koki Karia is the name, and this is our game.
Yep. It's from the first game.
I know better than to make any loud moves with a Reaper around. But I gotta say, there's something strange about those powers of yours. A minute to pick up, a lifetime to perfect. Let's just hope you discs learn to let loose before the week's over. Or before someone else sweeps ya. Well, that's my cue.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for stepping in back there.
No need to thank me, man. Just doing my Reaperly job for once.
So this guy's a Reaper too.
You can tell by the way
Lord
he
Ringo,
is.
today's results are in. The Deep River Society managed to take down the target, but they couldn't unseat the Ruin Bringers from the top spot.
Really grinds my gears that those liars are still winning.
Don't sweat it. Just think of this as a learning opportunity, kid. It's a player-eat-player world out there. Let your guard down, and someone's liable to swoop in and take a bite. Gotta know who's got your back, and who's just looking to stab it.
You're considerably more forthcoming with advice than the other Reapers.
That's because the other Reapers aren't as tired of seeing the same team on top as I am. Figured I'd lend some fresh faces a hand, shake things up. Maybe even get you kids to ruin the Ruin Bringers. You feel me, man?
I don't know.
To an extent,
I
that would be me
feel
as a
like You're
Reaper.
trying to trick us too.
I'd be fucking with
man.
people all over, just trying to
Guilty
make
as
some moves so that
charged.
things are
Not
happening.
bad, kid. Sounds like you learned your
But
lesson after all.
maybe he's gonna
Didn't
get in
realize
trouble
we'd
for
be
doing
tested
it.
so
In which
soon.
case,
Well, you
is
better
it
get
worth
used
it?
to it, kid. Because this is just the beginning. You've got some pretty big shoes to fill here in Shibuya.
Oh?
Yep, we had a player come through once who ended up flipping the entire game right on its head. Man, what a riot that was. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of trouble you stir up. The more trouble, the better, I'd say.
bye-bye.
It seems irresponsible of him to encourage us to make mischief.
He's looking for a show, right? Might as well give him what he wants.
Yeah, but we've got big shoes to fill.
Yes, that player sounded like quite the living legend.
Dang, a living legend. Like Napoleon or something. He is still living, isn't he?
He hasn't been for several centuries.
Ah, you're right. Must have been thinking of someone else.
Napoleon, huh?
You were thinking?
Now that was cold.
Surprised Fred knew his name.
I humbly disagree.
Then we agree
Bonaparte.
to disagree.
Huh? It's from Swallow.
Non.
That's so weird. They're still texting me like usual. But how? Fred's the only other person in my contacts. Huh? Wait a sec. If we're able to text like this, like when I was back in the RG, does that mean swallows here in the UG too?
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be Neku, but it makes sense that it should be someone who's like a Reaper or special case. Oh, secret calls.
Oh, I know what you kids were thinking. This guy's just a wishy-washy pushover. Well, look who's up the creek without a paddle now. How the tides have turned.
Lord Rindo, I fear we may be in rather dire straits.
Let's see.
You can row all you want. But you won't go gently down this stream.
Huh. I don't recognize the voice. I don't think it's someone we met yet.
The hell?
Morning. Sup?
What was that just now?
This day 5?
What was what?
Huh? Wait, did you see it too?
Maybe?
With the guy in a stream.
I'm just messing with you, buddy. No idea what you're talking about.
Dude, this is serious.
Chill. It was probably just a bad dream.
A bad dream? Was I sleeping? But that vision I had yesterday didn't come true. Maybe it wasn't the future after all.
I fall asleep standing up all the time, so maybe?
So what did I see just now?
Just gonna
Is anybody out there?
not say anything
that the
about
boss?
that.
Ah, there you are, Lord Rindo.
Hey, Nagi, is everything okay?
Yes, I could not discern if this were reality or some reverie. Thus, I shouted in hopes of receiving some response.
A bold approach.
And I have deduced this is indeed the waking world. 'Tis day 5.
Which means we really gotta rack up some points today.
Sure wish we had a shortcut or something.
I kinda like it.
Erasing a lot of noise will only get us so far, you know.
Listen up, Zeptograms.
Mr. Minami.
The Reapers have factored themselves out of the equation today.
You cast
I don't like
or
that.
something?
Hopefully, we won't have any trivial variables impeding our progress again. Today, we're taking charge of the game
How do we do that?
by sabotaging the others, so we can keep the points for ourselves.
But that's cheating.
Perhaps.
No.
So you better act fast.
They
Before can put up
sabotaged
a
us.
fight.
We can sabotage them back. That's
I'm
fine.
not sure how I feel about this.
It's not
Relax.
cheating if there's no
the
big rules.
arithmetic sequences are already defined. You just have to reach within yourself and rewrite them.
Rewrite them with what?
I'll be checking your answers, and I don't forgive miscalculations.
We're getting graded for this? Wait, are you seriously a teacher? Cause you're absent a lot and you never send us up.
Let's just say I'm an exception to the rules. That's all you three need to know. And not a yoctogram more.
10 to the negative 24th power. So that's 0.0000.
That's enough zeros, buddy.
So if you want to be a part of the remainder, then come on.
Well, it appears we've no choice
They
but
got
to
good
heed his
background
radiance's
music.
call.
Yeah.
At the start, there were a few points where it was like disjointed from what was going on, but it hasn't gotten me so much yet.
Is that a smirk I see, boss?
Sally forth.
Sally forth.
And she's off.
So, what are we supposed to be doing today?
I don't know, but I'm super excited to do it. He's the
Super
mean
excited
man with
about
a
everything.
plan, whatever it is. Plus,
This
he's
dude's
super
like a
smart
literal
and he
golden
always
retriever
helps
of a
his words
person.
around. So we might as well do what he says, you know?
Yeah, we definitely can't put up much of a fight without him. Let's go.
We'll see.
But
Since
what
I was
about
30
Swallow?
minutes late, I
They
stayed
might
the
be
extra
on one of the
30,
other
but we'll make it a
teams.
full hour.
What if we end up fighting each other? It doesn't seem like they're playing the game. Should I ask?
Hey, mission's here. Wonder what we're in for today.
Defeat the single boar made of real gold ore. A pig? One swine has already been set loose upon the city.
Jeez,
Oh, we
already?
found a pig
In
before.
addition, the upheaval rule is now in effect. Teams lower in the ranking will earn more points if they succeed.
'Tis our chance to stage a revolution.
Let's see here. So, it looks like the gilded pigs are only worth 1 point.
And the boar made of true gold ore is worth 100.
100?
Multiplied by a factor of 5 for the last place team, meaning 500?
Well, sounds like
But
we're
we
going
don't
on
know
a
how many
gold rush
points the
today.
other teams
if
have,
we bag
right?
that big pig, we could actually win.
We could just take down a bunch of tiny ones. They're worth 5 points apiece.
Only for the last place team. We are in second last, meaning each would be 3 points. And if the team beneath us were to poach the true gold boar first, our fate would be sealed.
That would be bad.
Then we've got no choice but to bring home the bacon! Golden bacon! Let's go, guys! Viva la revolution!
Guy. Return any previously completed day from the chapter section of the records menu. All party members' items stats will carry over. Good. James highlight is trim on your press the R2 button to skip previously viewed cut. Okay, so now we can skip some cutscenes. So, how do I do
Gotta
that?
focus.
Nope. Normal hard, we can leave that. Help on Spain Hill, Scramble Crossing, and Doganzaka. We got 44k. Let's see if we can buy anything special. Already did that one, so not gonna bother. At some point, I'll go in on my own time and check, like, is there a trophy for having one of every pin? Does it count if I already upgraded them? If so, then we can sell things the moment they upgrade.
Huh?
Bloody
Let's look it up.
Rapids. Self-proclaimed is the key word there. Nothing back here.
Let's have a look.
Gotta focus.
Whoa!
Tipsy Toes Hall. Golden Piggy.
Let's have a look.
Yes. Let's get
Time
him.
for uninspiring integers. Just be careful. Exquisite timing.
We got this.
Disappear. It's over.
A decisive victory indeed.
Did I get it in time, or is that good?
The Wicked Twisters are on top.
I get 10 yen. Was he not the true golden pig?
Quay?
Indeed.
We got 5 or 3 points.
Gotta focus.
Okay. We can eat. This guy wasn't Salt Bay, was he? No, this was Sulpe. Actually, let's look up
What to do?
the social network and don't know what to do for him. We need to place 3 orders at the ramen place we just did, I think. There's 3 orders from her, 3 orders from him. So most of these guys need like 3 orders. VIP level 3. Placed 1 order for him, so we're gonna get, this time if we do 2, we should be fine. 3 items. Okay. What are we doing? A lot of these are like VIP levels. And ordering stuff. We'll unlock multiple ones too. That's interesting. Okay, well, let's eat here twice, and that'll get us there. I want as much style as I can get. So, we're getting 5 style, some HP and attack. Seems good, I guess. Oof, it's gonna be expensive. 2, 4, 6, 8. Everybody eat that dry aged beef. Delicious. But our style's rising pretty fast, so that's good. We're gonna be super full.
Well, let's
And
eat.
now we feast.
Doesn't taste that bad.
Can't get enough.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
We are loaded there. Get a couple of these guys.
Uh-huh.
Oh?
Body of water.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's got a little funky. Okay, okay. To each their own, right? Oh hey, it's the Ryuji guy. Ryoji. I'll take all your stock.
Hey!
Buongiorno.
Huh?
Perfecto. Yeah, you got it.
C'est vrai?
Hey. Oppa. We fighting? Oh.
Hola.
He's a bulky boy.
Ah,
Leader of the Pure Hearts.
Dios mío.
Huh. Professional tourists. Isn't that the job we all wish we had? Oh yeah, about 10 minutes. Let's see where we get. Kanan and Fuya and the Ruin Bringers. So 4 teams. Well, 5 with us, right? No sé quoi, how do you say? Right? Or maybe I misread that. I did it too fast. I can just do that. No sé quoi. The deep rivers.
We?
Imprinting.
I see.
We finally met someone who's actually willing and, like, attempting to be helpful to our team. So that's good. All in the name of the tutorial, right?
Oh, wait,
Hey!
yes.
And we're gonna test imprint on who else but keywords to imprint.
Let's have a look.
Pink Try Thoughts. Sorry, bud. Maybe I gotta find someone with like a green, or maybe I just start this one knowing what to. Cool slogan.
Right.
There's a lot of reading in this game. To find some things. Okay.
Gotta focus.
Look at me, look at me. Oh, we're destined to meet again in another world, I just know it. Okay. Hey, both of you guys, follow me. We might be doing a 5er. High quality meats. That's right. Ugh, I don't want to fight sharks. You, come on. This way. You. Gonna fight all three of them. Oh, nope. Three. Any other back here? Fuck it. We got a shark. If I can get one more shark. I didn't make it in time. Oh well, I'm not too disappointed. And this will be our last fight, and then we'll do this imprinting and probably call it there, because we got about 4 minutes, so that'll probably take us there.
How's that? Let's keep it going! Disappear!
Finally done.
Perfecto! Time to take out the trash!
He does a lot of damage with that attacks upgrade. It's good, I like it.
We've got this in the bag.
Hey, not bad! Doing my job! Nice integration! How derivative!
I'm gonna save my big shot for that shark we got. And just try to nuke the shark.
Oh,
Problem is I have to bait him out of the water first.
Could have gone worse. Let's keep it going. You've got the wrong vector. It's over.
That was my humble contribution.
How derivative.
Just doing my job.
We're on a roll.
Got him. Alright. What ulti are we sitting on? Bait him out, nuke him.
Let's do this.
Actually doing this pretty fast. Come on, bud. Come on, bud.
Could have gone worse. You think so? Fine, I'll integrate. Are we awesome or what?
We nuked the bear. Alright.
Look at that! A gold star!
A gold star just for me. Alright. $10,000. I like $10,000. What the? Interesting.
Let's have a look.
Okay. We'll do one more fight since we did our other one pretty fast. And it's odd that this guy is like that.
Our party is equipped to win.
Don't miscalculate. I'll try not to. Time to take out the trash.
Alright. One down, 8 seconds. Almost 7. Feel good about that. Number 2.
Follow my lead. That all you got? We're on a roll. So's it. You've got the wrong vector.
Alright. Done 17 seconds. Leading into 18.
Hardly even a practice
Are we
test.
gonna blast him or Master Blaster? Let's go. Big noise.
Easy as pie. Perfect timing. Since we're adjacent, exquisite timing. Perfectly balanced. Time to take out the trash.
Just doing my job.
Could have been worse. Going pretty well.
I
Are
suppose.
you ready for this? Another one bites the dust.
Oh, we fell down into silver though. It was tanky. I probably could have used a better
honored to be
ult,
recognized.
like a higher damage instead of a higher return, I guess. Okay, but that boosted our hog fang level, so that's how we boost VIP levels, I guess? Because I'm wearing their stuff. Gotta be because I'm wearing their stuff. Okay, well, let's go over to our boy. Check him out. Imprint. And we got a lot of... What action? What thing? Oh... Best friend who will protect you. Protect your best friend. The hell can you say to get people to buy something so damn ugly? A check mark, because I guess it lets us know we already combined them. So, I feel like best friend's gonna be one of them because it wasn't one of the ones we had to find out from somebody. Like, we literally had to find it. Meet your new best buddy. Neat. Get it?
Hmm?
I could really use a friend about now. Oh, life is hard, buddy. I know that feel.
Oh?
Alright.
Fascinating.
We'll hold on. Keyword favorite. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna call the stream here, I think. I might go on a shopping spree, but I don't plan. Well, I'll keep to a shopping spree in this area because I don't know if we'll hit an event if we go into any other areas. So, thanks for watching, everybody. You know, we had a fun time. First viewer, I guess, at least first active viewer, and you know, I hope to see you guys next Friday around 9 o'clock, 9:30. Take care.